Israel is losing its allies. Israeli leaders are not seeing eye to eye with their American mentors. Europe has been calling for a ceasefire for weeks now. But the Israeli defense minister says they will go on with or without support. Our next report will explain how Israel is finding itself more and more isolated on the world stage. Take a look.
As Israel pounded the Gaza Strip on Thursday, Washington's envoy was in Tel Aviv. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan met with Israeli leaders and defense officials to discuss how its ally could better protect Palestinian civilians in its war on the Hamas militants. Sullivan, like all US leaders, reiterated US support for Israel, but also called for lowering the intensity of military operations in Gaza.
He did talk about possible transitioning from what we would call high-intensity operations, which is what we're seeing them do now, to lower-intensity operations sometime, in the near future.
Meanwhile, in the United States, there was a marked departure in President Joe Biden's remarks against Israel's attack on Gaza. Biden warned that Israel risks losing support if civilian killings continue. The US president claimed that as of now, Israel has the world's support, which he warned it is starting to lose given the indiscriminate bombing on Gaza. The remarks come as the White House faces immense pressure at home and abroad to ask Israel to end the war. The number of civilian deaths in this war is rapidly outpacing any other conflict of the 21st century. The United States is making its message clear, but Israel is not keen on comprehension. This week, Prime Minister Netanyahu said that the United States and Israel are not aligning about the course of the war and the future of Gaza, but they might see eye to eye soon. This while Israeli Foreign Minister made his stern statement, speaking at the UN, Eli Cohen said that the Israeli operation will go on, with or without anyone's support. European nations and Israeli allies, meanwhile, are calling for their leaders to minimize civilian casualties, look at ending the war, and start working for a two-state solution. All of which are being ignored as the Israeli army storms through Gaza.